Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kits and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports. The community of Doorns has once again extended a warm welcome to the Sports Trust with the annual Community Cycling Development Race, which is supported by Nedbank and the Western Cape Department of Cultural Affairs and Sport and is endorsed by Cycling South Africa.
We've just had 40 of our development cyclists arrive from the West Coast region, that being Piketberg. We have Stainsville High School. We've got 10 learners arrive from there, and we've got 22 arrived from Deersville High School in Saldanha. The community are a big part of tomorrow's event. We will use them as marshals, we'll use them at our watering points. Not only that, but we've also created an event where there's a fun run part to it, component to tomorrow's cycle race, and the community are invited to take part in the fun run and just be part of a bigger event. We've got other exciting activities lined up for the community on the multi-purpose sports court, which is at Orchards Primary School. This will take the form of dancing exercises and a real high tempo excitement for the group.
Ik het voorbereid, ik het bij langafstanden gedaan om te denken aan de langafstand races. Maar ik heb nou uitgezien naar die langafstand, maar nu weet ik ook zo, het ik gehoord dat het verkort naar Laja zo 46 kilometers. En ja, ik heb het hard voorbereid. Die laatste paar weken was baie taf op mijn benen. En ik heb uitgezien naar die langafstand.
Ons het die hele week het gaan ry, 4 plekke gery, Vredenburg. Het is daar toe gegaan, ons het 60 kilometers gery in 30 en dan 20 weer.
We are looking forward to an exciting morning, a lot of fun in the community, and I'm sure the community will remember the event for a long time going forward.
Tomorrow's race is going to be fun, exciting, and I'm going to meet more new friends.
The main objective of these community events is to bring about positive and sustainable change through sport. The cycle race was an excellent opportunity for other partners to come on board and provide much needed support to the young people in the Doorns community, keeping them engaged and away from the social challenges that they're faced with.
Our duties today as traffic officers and law enforcement officers were here to do point duty, to make sure the kids are crossing the road and they are safe. One of us will be escorting the racers. One of us will be at points so that the kids can cross. Yes, until the event is finished.
My role today is to support the school and show the children how the routes are going to work. And we are here to support the children and to take care of them.
We do have a really high crime rate in the Doorns, but today's event it gives an opportunity to let kids stay out of trouble, even if it's only for one day. It just provides a wonderful opportunity for them to take part in such a big event.
Today we are back for the second edition of the event, and certainly from Cycling South Africa's perspective, I'm very happy that we are able to take the sport to the communities, and that is vital to the growth of the sport because there's a lot of talent in the communities, and we as Cycling South Africa are very happy that cycling is one of the core disciplines that the Sports Trust does support.
It all started in 2012 when I first enrolled in a cycling team under Beacon Hill High cycling. When I came there, I had no motive. I never participated in any sport, but I was introduced to cycling. It began when I started to set goals. The Nedbank Sports Trust, they promised as an encouragement to us learners that if you can ride under a certain time, that time it was 3 hours 30 minutes, and that you will be rewarded by the bike. I set these goals for myself. In the first year I failed, but then the Nedbank Sports Trust as a whole, they came back to motivate us. And the second year I also failed. I didn't meet the requirements. But then on the third year, that time I was doing my matric. I rode under 30 minutes, and then I received the bike. I'm very happy to say now that I'm working for the Department of Health. I'm graduating in the month of September this year. All thanks to the Nedbank Sports Trust. I just want to share with everyone that you should not give up. It's not a matter of standing in the podium and being number one. You must take it differently. It's a matter of changing your mindset, you know, having a different way to think about things, having that positive push so that you can acquire your goals.
The race was fine today. The weather was nice, cold this morning, so no complaints about the race, and the guys will work hard in the peloton. This morning I was trying to lead the bunch very hard, but I didn't catch the three guys in front of me, but I have lead the peloton and I win the peloton.
It went well. It was 46 kilometers. There were some small hills, but we conquered them and we did well. Development of the girls are going quite well. They are very dedicated with their training. They train at least 3 to 4 times a week. They are becoming much better. They're stronger.
The race was interesting today. The few hills, like Zaida said, it was nice and tough, but we conquered it.
2017 marks the 12th year of the Nedbank Sports Affinity support of the Nedbank Sports Trust Development Cycling Program, a project that has transformed the lives of many young cyclists in the Western Cape region.
I'm now 8 years in this program and it's helped me very good. I cycle, it's a pleasure to cycle and keep me away from doing bad things like drugs and that kind of things, and it's good for my health.
I've since started the program to 2008 and I'm still in the program, and so far the program is good for me and for me to encourage other children. The program keeps you away from things like drugs and alcohol, and they improve other children to do things like cycle with you, and they encourage it like here in the rural area, but us.
Although cycling was the anchor event, the day also included other exciting sporting activities in a bid to further drive the youngsters' participation in sports.
Okay, so this program is actually so awesome right here today, especially because at the moment they're offering so much different activities. So we are going to actually be out here for the rest of the day.
I was very encouraged to see the expansion of the sport offering by the Sports Trust. We've seen the netball event here today. I saw the girls playing netball and very, very well supported. And it shows that the community is very interested in sport. And when we talk netball, we're talking girls' participation. And that is a growth of girls' sport. And we need to ensure that we continue to give the opportunities to the girls. And also, I'd like the girls to be involved in other sports as well. I'd like to see more girls riding bicycles, and even those netball girls, come out and try riding your bicycle. You are physically fit, and I'm sure you'll be able to do well on the bicycle as well.
After an incredible race day, the participants gathered for a prize-giving ceremony, where they were awarded medals for their impressive efforts. The schools that did excellently in this year's 46-kilometre event were Beacon Hill Secondary School, Phoenix Secondary School, Matthew Ganiwe Memorial High School, Bearsville Secondary School and Orchard Primary School. Well done, guys.
Ons het in die gemeenskap ons fietsery gehad. Ek praat van die 80s en die 90s. Ons het die mense langs die pad gehad, die honde en die katte, almal het kom fietsery kyk en almal het kom support. Ek dink die was 'n ouetjie vanoggend gewees as hy reg onthou, sy naam was Godwin en almal het vir Godwin geskree toe hulle weg te kyk. So Godwin is 'n groot held hierso.
Roosevelt. Firstly, to Mike, I think I want to thank you for the Sport Trust coming to the Breda Valley municipality, especially to the rural area.
hosting us today. I think it's been an absolutely amazing day. The weather's played its part. The turnout here has been amazing. And I must just tell you that what made me so happy today was to see so many of the younger folk around here today running, supporting, being part of today's events. And it's been a true community function here today.
So definitely there is a pathway for these youngsters to pursue, and we as Cycling South Africa via our club structures will ensure that they do get the opportunity to do that.
So I'd like to thank Sports Trust, Nedbank and everybody at Orchards Primary who made this possible, and that was a lovely host to us, and yes, we hope to see you soon next year.
The Sports Trust, together with Nedbank and the Western Cape Department of Cultural Affairs and Sport, launched the Sports Trust Community Cycle Races in 2015 in order to create awareness, encourage community participation and identify talent. Since then, the annual races have grown in leaps and bounds, transforming both individuals and communities. Here are some of the upcoming events you can look forward to on the Sports Trust calendar. The Sports Trust Community Race on the 9th of August in Kraaifontein in the Western Cape. The Sports Trust Corporate Quiz Challenge taking place on the 26th of October. And the Sports Trust Golf Challenge on Monday the 13th of November. For more information, visit www.thesportstrust.co.za. The Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kit and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports.